Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here at the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Roadrunners offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there... goes down again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. That I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop. return at the 22. So the Temple Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show. Guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now the toss. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Makes the catch. It's Jones. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a... position to be successful.
And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I know, everyone's yelling, but you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. Think about it. Nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead is 6 in the first. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking for a man. It's Hilton. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
First down, Temple.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Roadrunners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. They're now up 9-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man, it's Hilton. Moves away as he feels pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease. Pick up the first. Keep the drive alive.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. The toss to the right. Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Lester. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Owls have their offense in high gear. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you... Get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Ramsey.
And what by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dot.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. What a disappointment. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, is still sitting at 9.
And sometimes feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Quick step and go. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got it in the middle. It's they'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Here's the pressure. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Which is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Caught in the backfield, it's Willingham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Rush is on him. Got a man. He breaks a tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after a good gain.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To the air, it's McCown. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Now, a fourth down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's... The first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now sliding to his left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Temple lining up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something, because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football and put a nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the red zone, it's Woolihan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Here we go.
A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter in this kickoff team doing a little running. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And he'll just take him to end this drive and will start at the 25. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's done. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So now it's 2nd and long. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Base 27, jump.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds us back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stat.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Hilton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building. But give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
First down, Temple.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game.
A lot of room to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
On the play. First down, Temple.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of... They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative. They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw. It's done. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch! Into the end zone! Who gives a hoot? The Owls do! It's a touchdown!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Lugo. the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He's got it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10. One. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself on the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got it behind the line. It's Ramsey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Roadrunners are on the move.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Hands it off. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's done. Gets it out quickly. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Roadrunners will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's done. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mason. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood.